Greetings, everybody. It's your favorite professor, Dr. T. I am going to jump to one of the topics that I see only has 22% again, and that's finding the slope given the graph of a line in quadrant 1 that models a real world situation. Okay, so I encourage you, if you've never seen slope, y-intercept, all of these terms, to click on the explanation. So it says here, Kevin buys cheese from a local farmer's market. The graph below shows the cheese cost in cents versus its weight in ounces. So if you look here, you can see we have an x-axis and a y-axis. And those are labeled in real things. So even though it's the x-axis, this is the weight and this is the cost. So as the weight increases to the right, the cost increases. Okay, so we go either left or right, up or down, but we're only in quadrant 1 because we're talking about money. Okay, so in the explanation you see that we begin at 0 0, and then there is points where the line crosses through. So you want to look for perfect crosshairs. So there's another one here. And it looks like there's another one here. So you can pick 1,18, but you can also pick 2,36. Doesn't matter, okay? So what it says here is that the cost, and I'm looking right here, the cost of buying a 1 ounce of cheese is 18 cents. Okay? So for finding the slope for this one, you just need to do 18 divided by 1. And you end up, it's really, we call it, so if you have a coordinate 1, 18, this is x, y. So the slope is equal to y over x. Okay? That is not always as easy, but for now, for the purposes of this, we can just use that. Okay. So the slope of this line, it says how much does it cost, and that's 18 cents, and then the slope of the line is 18. Okay. So let's go back to the question. And let's try another. Okay, so if we use that same philosophy, we go over to a crosshair, put a dot, and so we go over 1 and up to 40. So your cost, your miles, I didn't read the scenario. Your miles, that your distance in miles, that Ruben drives is 40. And then the slope of the line is also 40. Okay, so Felipe buys cheese. We're back to cheese. And then the graph below shows the cheese cost in cents. So do the same thing. So we have, I'm going to allow you to pause the video and try it yourself, whatever problem you're on. And then we get 24 because we look at that crosshair. And then the slope is also 24. Okay, so as always, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. See you next time.